On Tuesday, tickets to the RB Arena read knockout phase for the very first time. A soggy showdown in Saxony was set. Julian Nagelsmann's Leipzig hosted Jose Mourinho's Tottenham. A special one versus a youthful potential heir. Unbeaten at home since early October, the German side looked confident and primed for a maiden quarter-final appearance. Missing many key players, their opponents knew they needed another European miracle to overcome this uphill task. That uphill task swiftly became much steeper. Newly appointed first-team captain Marcel Sabitzer starting the move and finishing it. With their lead doubled on aggregate, Timo Werner thought he'd doubled it on the night. Tottenham's aide, the assistant referee. 2 minutes passed, and there was no lifeline this time. Sabitzer was there again. Tottenham's European campaign was slipping away. Werner, keen to add his name to the score sheet, twice peppered the away side's goal. The lively and heavily involved Giovanni Lo Celso was the English side's sole threat. His attempt challenging, but not defeating Peter Gulácsi in the Leipzig goal. His opposite number had the busier evening. On the stroke of half-time, Lloris sprawled. Spurs' ember lightly aflame. 2-0 at half-time, too comfortable for the hosts. How Spurs could have used Leipzig's relentless front three. The second half, like the first, had the English side on the back foot. Patrick Schick misfiring on this occasion. With time dwindling, Spurs pushed forward. The industrious Lucas Moura setting up Dele Alli, whose finish was lacking. Spurs' back line became increasingly exposed. Leipzig took advantage of the vacated space and had the door abruptly shut. With the game nearing its conclusion, the captain departed. His replacement had just enough time to pull the armband on. Emil Forsberg. First touch, tie over. Julian Nagelsmann clinched his side's first ever quarter-final appearance and at 32 becomes the youngest coach to ever win a UCL knockout tie.
One team in this moment is much stronger than we are. It was difficult, and they deserve clearly to get the quarterfinal.
It's a historic moment for the club. What signal does it send to the rest of Europe? I guess I'll call them to find out.
The result, perfect. The performance, outstanding. And no doubt about the man of the match for Leipzig. Their captain on the night, Marcel Sabitzer.
I'm a leader on the pitch. I always want to win. I play with a lot of emotion and always give my all for the team. We've recently proved that we're able to compete against top teams. After all, we've knocked out last year's Champions League finalist, so that's definitely impressive.
It's been an upturn in fortunes for Leipzig. After their UCL debut campaign in 2017 flattered to deceive. They've returned this year, reinvigorated, and playing irrepressible football.
The core of the squad has remained the same. We've developed tremendously individually and as a team. Back then, everything was new. It was our first time on such a big stage. When you play against experienced teams, a young team will inevitably struggle. We've learned from that and become stronger.
A key part of the successful Leipzig evolution is Julian Nagelsmann. Appointed in 2019, the competition's youngest coach has instilled an energetic, attacking philosophy, bringing out the best in Sabitzer's game.
We've changed coach twice, which disrupted everything a bit in terms of system and setup. But I feel most comfortable in the current system, and the way the coach wants to play suits me. The coach and I spoke before the season, and he made it clear that he expected me to be more of a goal threat and take more shots. Up until now, I've executed that well. I obviously want to score a few more goals, and I'll work hard to do that.
This season, the 25-year-old Austrian has contributed 15 goals and had a direct involvement in 6 in the UCL, including a magnificent strike against Zenit that went viral.
To start with, it was very special because the clip was played so many times on social media. I got fed up seeing it. But now, when I watch it, it obviously makes me happy. It has great significance. It was also voted the goal of the group stage, so it's certainly a cherished memory. Before the start of the season, we set some objectives, and the objective for the Champions League was the round of 16. We're now in the quarter-finals, so we've exceeded our expectations in the competition. We're living the dream now. We want to qualify, that's a fact, and we will see who our next opponent will be.